important notice from Central Michigan University. At this time, please shelter in place where you are.
Killing on campus. A Mid-Michigan University shaken to its core.
2 individuals have been fatally injured.
Developing tonight, the crime that put CMU on lockdown. Reaction from students and parents as they leave campus.
This is crazy.
It makes me want to leave the school.
And where the investigation and search for the killer stands right now. NBC 25 News live team coverage of today's killing on campus begins now.
And we continue our coverage of breaking news tonight of a deadly shooting at Central Michigan University.
Police say the suspect is still at large and people in Mount Pleasant are being told to stay inside. This right here is a picture of 19-year-old James Eric Davis Jr. Davis is 5'10", weighing around 135 pounds, and he is considered armed and dangerous.
And here is the latest information we're learning that the 2 victims shot in a residence hall were Davis's parents. Davis is from Plainfield, Illinois, which is a little over an hour west of Chicago, and campus police say they were in contact with Davis just last night when he needed to be hospitalized for what they believe was a drug overdose.
Illinois State Representative Emanuel Chris Welch taking to Twitter to offer his condolences. Welch wrote, "This is a sad day in Bellwood, Illinois, and his condolences go out to the family of Bellwood police officer James Davis Sr. and his wife, who were shot and killed." Now let's take a live look in Bellwood, Illinois, where the police department will be holding a news conference at any moment to provide new information about this case. We are expecting them to talk about their officer who has lost his life. A horrible situation out there. We will come back to this as soon as we have more information.
Central Michigan University police say it happened about 9 o'clock this morning at Campbell Hall. That's in the Towers complex on the west side of campus. Spring break starts tomorrow, so a lot of parents were on campus trying to pick up their kids. This is video coming from a student at CMU. Abby Johnson was at the Cherry Street Apartments, and you're looking at what appears to be a search for the suspect. SWAT teams now going door to door in Mount Pleasant searching for James Eric Davis Jr. right now.
State police, ATF, FBI, local law enforcement, all involved in this massive manhunt. NBC 25's Amanda Chodnicki has been side by side with police during the search. She joined us now live.
When they say they have put so many resources into this, they're not kidding. Right now, I am over here north of campus in Mount Pleasant in the city. And as you can see, it's a residential area. It's also a very wooded area. I've seen different law enforcement members just searching through the trees, combing the area, actually walking downward where there's a creek. And as you can see, the sun is setting and they've been searching for hours. As far as we know, we don't know if the suspect is alive, is deceased. We don't know where he is. They're just combing the area and again treating this very seriously, saying that you should stay in your houses, but there's still a lot of people out and about in the city. But again, ATF, FBI, they're searching overhead in helicopters. They're looking for 19-year-old James Davis Jr. Earlier, we went downtown we're looking at businesses, looking to talk with people, and actually Walgreens posted a sign on their door saying because of the active shooter situation, they're taking precaution and they're closing their business for the rest of the day. So again, some people very scared, businesses even shutting down, it's affecting them. But again, law enforcement looking for 19-year-old James Davis Jr. We're now live here in Mount Pleasant. Amanda Chodnicki, NBC 25, Fox 66 News.
Amanda, thank you. Governor Rick Snyder and the president of Central Michigan University speaking to reporters this afternoon.
Both offering their condolences to the victims and offering a word of warning to the people of Mount Pleasant. NBC 25's Sarah Yeager is live on campus with that side of the story.
Dave and Bill, I'm at the University Center where Governor Snyder and Central Michigan University President Ross joined with Central Michigan Police just a short while ago to update us on this investigation. They confirmed the suspect is still at large. They're focusing, as Amanda said, on the north part of campus. However, they admit they have not seen Davis, and they have not heard from members of the community about his whereabouts. And they're asking for the public's help, especially Governor Snyder saying, if you see something, say something, especially as we get closer to dark.
We are all rallying together. This is about how we support one another during challenging and terrible times, and that's what this was. This was a terrible incident. It was an isolated incident, but we had 2 people that were killed in a residence facility. That's traumatic to the students, to the parents, to the staff, to the faculty, in this case the community, because this individual is still at large.
We're working with CMU assets and state police to do a slow, methodical removal of people from our residence halls and buildings. We are encouraging our faculty, staff, and students to wait till they are contacted by uniformed police. We will provide transportation.
President Ross saying the safety of the students here is paramount. He's also asking, since tomorrow is the start of spring break, while students are home with their family, to talk about the incident that happened here today in hopes of beginning the healing process. Live at the University Center in Mount Pleasant, Sarah Yeager, NBC 25 News.
Sarah, thank you. NBC 25's Jennifer Prophet has been at Campbell Hall all day, where students have finally been able to get out of the building. She joins us now live, where the students are feeling now that they can finally head home. Huh, Jen?
I need to know if they're recording. That's what you were asking.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. Good evening. So you're looking at the towers here, as the students call it. This is the residential hall complex where the shooting happened this morning. And we've seen a ton of police presence over here. We watched police come by with shields. We've seen the bomb squad. But students are allowed to leave if they would like to. We've watched parents come by to pick up their students, and their worried faces just say it all, the strain. We spoke with students and their parents as they were leaving, and they're just shaken to the core. One dad says he went here when he was a kid. He has fond memories. He never thought this was something his family would have to deal with, and he can't wait to have his son home for spring break, which officially starts tomorrow. You're going to listen to them explain it.
My mom is worrying, my dad was worrying, they just want me to make sure I get home, and I just can't wait to go home. The feeling was so nerve-wracking. I don't even want to be here anymore. That's how I feel.
When it first happened, I definitely think I was in shock. I was just kind of it was a numbing feeling. I didn't really feel anything. All my parents and friends were texting me are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And I was just I don't think I fully understood. But then as the day progressed, I started feeling oh my gosh, this is real. This is happening. This is not okay.
So again, you're looking here at the police presence next to Campbell Hall, where the shooting happened this morning. Now, a few parents told us they're going to use this week-long spring break that's coming up to help their kids deal with the emotional trauma of having something like this happen so close to home. For now, live in Mount Pleasant, Jennifer Prophet, NBC 25 News.
For the very latest on the Central Michigan University shooting and other news updates at your fingertips, download the NBC 25 News app. Stay connected while you are on the go.
We're not done yet. Coming up next on NBC 25 News at 6, we will hear from parents and students as they left the CMU campus after being on lockdown for several hours.
Well, beautiful weather has been moving into mid-Michigan today. Looks like it's here just in time for the weekend. I'll let you know how long it's going to stick around. Will it make it through the whole weekend? And then when to plan for the next big change in our weather. That's all coming up in your Storm Ready weather forecast.
You're watching NBC 25 News at 6 with Dave Bondi, Stephanie Parkinson, and Chief Meteorologist Jamie Cagle. You're watching NBC 25 News at 6.
Tonight, Central Michigan University police are escorting students and staff from buildings on campus as they continue to search for a young man accused of killing 2 people.
School President George Ross calling this a very tragic day for Central Michigan, and tonight's basketball game has been canceled. Police are searching for 19-year-old James Eric Davis Jr. of Plainfield, Illinois, and we're learning that the 2 victims are Davis's parents. They are from Plainfield, Illinois, and James Davis Sr. was a member of the Bellwood Police Department.
And the shooting happened just after 8:30 this morning inside Campbell Hall on the campus. Authorities say the suspect was last seen on a security camera running away from the dorm.
Now, police believe Davis is armed and dangerous. Authorities say he was hospitalized last night, then released in what may have been a bad reaction to drugs. NBC 25's Drew Moore live right now at the Comfort Inn. That's near campus, where parents and students were told to go after the shooting.
Yeah, that's right, Bill and Dave. You heard Jennifer just talk a moment ago about how those students were locked up inside the towers all day as the search for the gunman continued. Well, over here at the Comfort Inn, which is just off campus, parents spending hours upon hours in their car with little communication with their children except through text messages. Now, as buses went from tower to tower to bring those students over, this is where they ended up. We ended up talking with a dad and his daughter who got off one of those buses, and they were just happy to be together again.
Sometimes I'm like, maybe this is the last time I say I love you, but it's never severe. It's like I know it won't happen. But then like all my family calling me like keeping in contact with my family during this, it's just like, wow, like it could have been me, or it could have been so much worse, or it's scary.
Yeah, you see it on TV and say, oh, nothing like that's going to happen to me, or affect me, or this and that, and it did. Like everybody says, it can happen anywhere, and it can, and it did. But
glad it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
That father and daughter duo telling me their first stop after they left campus, well, they just wanted to go get a bite to eat and spend some time together. We'll be here on campus all night. As soon as develops come in, we'll be certain to pass those along. Reporting live from Mount Pleasant, Drew Moore, NBC 25 News.
Congressman John Molinar, his district includes Central Michigan University, released a statement on today's fatal shooting on campus saying, quote, today's tragedy breaks the hearts of everyone who is part of the CMU community. I know the university works hard to ensure a safe learning environment for all of its students, faculty, and staff. State, local, and tribal law enforcement is doing everything it can to apprehend the suspect and protect the community.
Now, your certified NBC 25 Storm Ready forecast.
Good evening, Mid-Michigan. Wow, talk about beautiful weather coming in just in time for the weekend. Let's get right to it and take a look outside because it is gorgeous. Taking a look at downtown Flint right now. Blue skies abound and the temperatures pretty seasonable, about where we should be. A lot of upper 30s right now. A little breezy. Northwest winds 13 miles an hour. The winds will be coming down as high pressure just settles in over the Great Lakes and keeps those winds in that 5 to 10 range. For tonight, going to get down to around 20 degrees and again about where we should be. You'll find some teens north of the Tri-Cities, clear and quiet, and again seasonable temperatures with those light winds. As we take a look across the area and your satellite radar, again just enjoying that severe clear, as I like to call it. Not a cloud in the sky now as we settle into the evening hours. And a look at the big picture to the west. High pressure will be the dominant feature for the next couple of days. Yes, the weather sticks around for a while. We're going to see some clouds and even some showers, but they will lift to the north of us. High pressure is going to push that out of the way. In fact, we don't see showers in the forecast till probably really late on Monday at that. Now, they do have a little more of a southerly wind to the west of us, so they're going to see those temperatures starting to climb over the upper Midwest. For us in the Great Lakes, though, we get a little bit of a cooling effect from this high pressure, but nothing terrible. Take a look at tomorrow's temperatures. A lot of us getting into those upper 30s. I think a lot of us may top out right at about 40 degrees, but the bonus is so much sunshine. Yes, basically a repeat, if not a better sequel to today. So for tomorrow, across your southern counties, we're talking about 40 degrees tomorrow and lots of sunshine overhead. For the thumb, also right up around 40 degrees. You're going to enjoy a lot of sunshine and just that light north breeze outside, 5 to 10 miles an hour. It'll be mid to upper 30s in our central counties as well. And moving north, also into the upper portion of the 30s. And yes, a lot of sunshine. And it gets better from there because the temperature trend, well, it does drop down a little bit late in the week, but no big swings around here. Unfortunately, no 60s, but there's also no teens showing up, so you got to look at it that way. For the weekend forecast, you guessed it, just more and more sunshine. 30s turning into low 40s. The trend will be to stay close to that 40-degree mark. When we take a look at Monday, clouds will be on the increase, well, some late evening showers, probably 9, 10, 11 o'clock. And then for Tuesday, Wednesday, we've seen this in the forecast before, but it'll be that rain and snow combination. There may be some freezing tonight. There could be some slick spots, and we're certainly keeping an eye on that system already. And then things start to quiet down, well, appropriately next Friday as well.
You tease us with the sunshine, and then boom, you see snow again. Boy, oh boy.
I know his secret. All you do is it's able to cut and paste now. You just take snow, just move it, snip, just do that, right?
Bill's on to me.
Yeah, a copy from last summer and bring that back.
We'd like
there we go.
Thanks, Jamie.
Vice President Mike Pence makes a visit to mid-Michigan.
Coming up on NBC 25 News at 6, what Pence is talking about in Detroit and how it could impact you.
Our coverage of this morning's deadly shooting at Central Michigan University continues now. We spoke with Associate Professor of Music James Batchelor at CMU, who was on campus at the time of the shooting this morning.
What we've been told by campus police is that the shooter is still at large, and we're all to shelter in place and stay away from South Campus. There was a report of shots fired in Campbell Hall. That first report happened. It came sometime around 9 o'clock, I guess. We've had, we've heard other things. For example, some family members of our staff who were here have seen helicopters over Midtown Mount Pleasant as if searching for something, but.
As you can imagine, people were taking to social media. Here's a look at some of the posts right here. Take a look at this. You can see video. This was taken from possibly a dorm room. Looking down, you can see police there possibly searching for the suspect. We have more pictures and videos. This is a picture from the scene right there. You can see police are everywhere on campus. This is video of what we believe to be State Police helicopter. The helicopter has been in the air all day searching for the suspect. And we have, there we go.
And students in the deadly Parkland school shooting in Florida offering their support to CMU tonight. One student saying, Central Michigan University is a Parkland student. I'm here for you. I'm so sorry all of you are going through this. Parkland is with you.
Due to the tragic events at Central Michigan University, Special Olympics Michigan has canceled the Mount Pleasant District Basketball Tournament scheduled for tomorrow at Maury Courts. The district basketball tournaments in Grand Rapids, Northville, and Saline will be played as scheduled.
Other news of the day today, Vice President Mike Pence and Second Lady Karen Pence arriving in Detroit this afternoon. Pence is in town to speak about tax reform and how it will impact the state of Michigan. This is all part of a Tax Cuts to Put America First event. America First Policies is holding the discussions, and the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act how it will impact Detroit residents and the entire state.
All new at 6, Clio fire officials say a barn fire released hazardous fumes in the air today. First responders say around 1 this afternoon, pole barn near Clio Country Club caught fire. Officials say manure was stored inside the barn located on Northland Road in Vienna Township. They asked nearby families to stay in their homes because of the dangerous fumes. Homeowners say they could see black smoke in the air.
Maintenance building back there that is for the golf course, and for some reason it caught on fire today, and they store a lot of equipment and everything, and so boom, it just started blazing, and that's all I know.
Did you hear the explosion?
No, I did not. We just happened to look out and see the black smoke, and pretty soon there were a lot of ambulances and fire department.
We are told no one was inside that barn.
Let's take a look live right now at our Saginaw Skynet cam at a beautiful Friday afternoon sunset. Coming up, Jamie is going to have a look at your storm-ready forecast for the weekend and what we can expect right after this.
And take a look at the stories trending right now on NBC25News.com. We will be right back.
And we have new information to pass along to you right now. Central Michigan University campus police have now just released the identities of the 2 people killed on campus today.
We can confirm James Eric Davis Sr. and Diva Janine Davis, both 47 years old, are the father and mother of the suspect. Right now, 19-year-old James Eric Davis Jr. is on the run. Authorities say Davis was last seen on a security camera running away from Campbell Hall. He's being described as armed and dangerous.
No students, faculty, nor staff were injured today. Multiple law enforcement agencies are still involved in this investigation. It is pretty much still an active scene. People in Mount Pleasant are being told right now to continue to stay inside. NBC 25 reporters Amanda Chodnicki and Drew Moore will be in Mount Pleasant tonight, as they have been all day, following the search and getting reaction from people at the campus shooting. Make sure you stay with us. NBC25News.com and tonight, NBC 25 News at 11.
Jamie joined us now. Look at the forecast.
What can you say but just more beautiful weather for Saturday and for
Beautiful
Sunday.
day.
Enjoy the sunshine. The temperatures are seasonable. Certainly not a heat wave, but it is going to be 2 beautiful days for you.
And also tonight, NBC 25 News at 11. Let us not forget Hometown Hoops with Gina.
Have a good night, everyone.